Dr. Junaid Mohammed, elder statesman and Second Republic lawmaker on Friday, said that the unceremonious removal of Comrade Adams Oshiomhole as national chairman of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) did not come to him as a surprise. Speaking in a chat with Independent, Junaid said Oshiomhole became the national chairman of the party through undemocratic means and should therefore not be a surprise if he was also removed in like manner. Going down memory lane, Junaid said Oshiomhole, a former textile worker in Kaduna, has always been a controversial figure who causes crisis everywhere he goes and in any position he finds himself. Oshiomole's high-handedness started long before he became the national chairman of APC. I knew him as a young man going to work on a bicycle in Kaduna as a textile worker. He has been known always to be a thug. Jesus, who? He came into politics with a bit of luck when he became leader of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC). Later, he went back to his state where he became governor. Thereafter, he became the national chairman of his party. But of course, crisis has always followed him everywhere he goes, from the NLC to being Edo State governor to the chairmanship of APC. In the first place, Oshiomhole was brought to be the national chairman of APC in a very undemocratic manner, and is removed in a way which is also undemocratic, so he can't complain, he said. Wow. See as this man just finished Oshiomhole. See as this man just finished Oshiomhole. He has been known always to be a thug. Who? Can you imagine? See description. See description. So it is Oshiomhole now they are just messing up with like this. They are just talking about it like this. This calls for a deep thinking. Of course, most people could really see some of these traces like that, but but for this man to now be saying that he has known him right from time, that anywhere he goes to is always problem, is always kata, that he's not surprised that he's being removed undemocratically because he came through that means as well. This is really food for thought. That's why we need to be careful. We really need to be careful in life. You can imagine, when some people at some point in their life, maybe they discover some things that they are doing. At the end of the day, as they are growing up, they try to minimize, to try to change, to try to see things from a different perspective. But what we see these days, the so-called leaders, the so-called elders, because Oshiomhole will be going, he's almost 70, he's 60-something, he's in his late 60s. And yet these people have not been able to change. You know what really add to this whole thing is this issue of power. Once they just get the power again. But I think everybody's not like that. Some people, they, no matter what, they still try to get themselves, put themselves in order. They don't even want anything to just start working on them or using that opportunity or whatever they have gotten, using it in other way, or try to use it to be manipulative about it. Let me just put it that way. But honestly, that is just the way I felt after this man has said this about Oshiomhole. It's unfortunate. Well, some people, when you are doing well, when you are progressing, people praise you, people hate you and all of that. But once things go wrong, they will begin to see the other side of you. But in this case, or in the case of Oshiomhole, some people have said it right from beginning, that Oshiomhole is not fit to be APC national chairman. They have been talking here and there, but some people believe that those who are saying that they are just jealous of him, they are just trying to bring him down and all of that. Just the same way people were talking about Buhari then, but what is not playing out? People thought that maybe those ones, they were just trying to be political about their statement, but we can see it. That's why we need to really be careful. That even most times when oppositions are saying some things, we need to pay attention to them. Don't just believe that everybody is just saying things from the angle of a enemy or envy. You can see that a lot of people now are recalling, trying to tell us, try to reason with most of the things Atiku Abubakar has been saying as far as economy is concerned. The guy has been making, I say the guy, he's an old man, of course, we still want him to look young. Of course, he's old, but, he's always making sense, and people will always refer to him. But for the fact that he's speaking from the angle of the opposition, it still makes some sense. But oh, the present-day government will never want to listen to him. And most of the things he says, they are true. He will tell you about the economy, tell you about this, tell you about that, tell you about even security. They will say, let him go and sit down. Oh, this and this and that. They are just trying to frustrate the government of the day. But that is the truth. When he was talking about the NNPC to privatize it, he's going to sell it. But at the end of the day, what happened? They talk about, even during their time, they talked about a fuel subsidy. Oh, they said, oh, anybody telling you paying subsidy is a scammer, is a scam, this and this and that. But at the end of the day, those are the things they are doing. So most of the time, we should not just be looking things from the angle of, oh, this person is a perceived enemy, oh, he's an opposition, he does not want my good. But most of the time, because you know that you don't just like that person, the person will be telling you the truth. You don't want to listen because you don't even like the person's voice, you don't like the person's face, you don't like the person's charisma, you don't like the make of that person. But the person is saying the truth, but in as much it's coming from that particular person, you just cut it off. No, I don't want to listen to you. That is how it is. But with this small thing, this little thing that this man has said concerning Oshiomhole, it's cause for deep thinking. Really cause for deep thinking. Let's hear what the Nigerians are saying concerning the position of Junaid Mohammed. Someone says, Junaid, you are a true definition of elder statesman and a truth Democrat. May the truth remain in your mouth forever. So he was a tailor as well as a thug. No wonder he's always comfortable with Agberos in Edo State. Edo State have suffered for a thug to be governor for 8 years. As far as the APC party had come to the north, you will never see anything wrong about that. That is northern mentality. They want to be heading others, even when they have no solution to people's problem. Okay, someone is saying, man, you gave him the position of spokesmanship. Keep your nonsense views to yourself. Okay, and this one say, because he said the truth, Adams Oshobaba used treasury to come to fame in Nigeria politics from NLC, textile tailor to NLC president. Why is he working for the interest of Tinubu's alone? He's only seeing himself without knowing that people are watching him. Just as Eda Junaid has said, he acts Agbero level, lacking inhumanity management. He deserves the disgrace even though he's richer now. Richer now. What kind of rich? Okay. Don't insult people, please, my brother. Okay. And also should not think of coming for presidency 2023. It won't work. Don't say that. Oh, the same South, they will rally around them. You see, when there's election time, it is the same South that they will use, and they will ignorantly, or I don't even know what to use. I think that is a mild word to use. Accept it and follow them again. You can say that, but your leaders, are they going to be saying the same thing? Now people are talking about a mistake a Tinubu made. You want to tell me that I didn't know? He knew. It's just because of selfish interest, thinking that, oh, times have changed. They will still go, they will still rally around them. You see what happened in 2015. They did not teach a lot of them lesson. 2019 again, they still say, hey, say Baba, say Baba, say Baba, say Baba. Everybody knows what happened in Lagos during that presidential election. Everybody witnessed what happened. So, like this person who is saying, oh, let them not come to the South 2023. Forget story. Your so-called leaders, by the time they must have given them one or two things, that is the end of the whole thing. You will see that they will begin to paint what is not. Okay. And someone said, yes, Junaid Mohammed, exactly, sir. What goes around comes around. Oshiomhole done so far in the hands of his haters. I'm liking this man now. He has been saying the truth for some while now. I'm sure he's not a Fulani. He sounded like a true Hausa man. The way Osho came in is the same way he was sent packing. Let him go to Pakistan to become their terrorist national leader. For God's sake, is Osho still complaining? At least he has eaten enough. Obaseki has forgiven, or let him stay quiet on the hospital he said he built and go sleep. Brother Oshiomhole. People who plan for the downfall of their brothers or family members should know their celebrations would be limited. He ousted his own brother, a former governor, Oyegun, and today he tried the same stunt with Obaseki. However, we would always acknowledge that as humans, though we are equal, but sometimes we have different guardian angels. that most times are over protective of their words, and in the case of Obaseki, Oshiomhole dug up his own grave for selfish reasons. End of road for a greedy man like Oshiomhole. When an elephant is in trouble, little as the fly have the opportunity to worry the giants. We the Edo people are celebrating his removal because he has caused us shame enough. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what a Junaid Mohammed has said, that Oshiomhole shouldn't complain about his removal as APC chairman. Leave your comment below and let's have your take on this. Thank you.